What's happening, everybody? My name is Mr. Info 5000, and today we're going to be talking about what's going on in Chicago this past weekend, which I'm going to attach a video in a minute at the end of this. But there was hundreds of teens running around downtown Chicago, Millennium Park area, I believe, being unruly, jumping on cars, attacking people, and this is nothing new. Also, some teens got shot, including one 14-year-old boy, right? And that in and of itself is bad. I've been to a lot of cities in this country and in the world, throughout the world. And Chicago is one of my favorite cities. I freaking absolutely love visiting Chicago because it's unique and weird, which is a good thing. You got a big what? Chicago is I think the third largest city in the United States, third or fourth, and it's nestled right in the Midwest. Bigger than Detroit, you know what I'm saying? Love Detroit too, but Chicago is one of my favorite cities that I visited throughout the world. I used to go there probably once every couple years or so because it's close to me. I live in Michigan. I'm not going to Chicago anytime soon. And a lot of the blame is placed on the current mayor, which she has been voted out and her time is just about up. But all the blame can be placed on her. In this particular situation is just society, like as a whole, like how are you raising these kids? Kids are gonna be kids and kids are gonna do certain things, but that scene in Chicago this past weekend was just ridiculous. We need an entire reset of life, really. Cause it almost looked like a bad scene from a movie or something. And then, so Lori Lightfoot is the outgoing mayor. Now, the new mayor was saying this stuff won't be tolerated, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But then he tried to say something like, let's not demonize the children, which I'm not going to demonize them, but it's taking accountability away from them for doing their actions. You're supposed to call these people out. That's just like they soft on crime policies that Illinois has recently put into place, which is crazy. There are several things in their new soft on crime policy. One of the things that tripped me out was under their new, I think it's called Stay Safe, which anytime Democrats do something, you can bet it means the total opposite. Now, their new Stay Safe plan is, for instance, one thing. If you have a trespasser on your property, you call the police will not remove them. The police will come and ticket the trespasser. You can elect to remove the trespasser by any means necessary, but make sure you know the law 110%, because if you do harm to this person in a certain way or something like that, the property owner can end up going to jail for removing a trespasser. That's one of their new Stay Safe Act or whatever it's called. But man, I'm always hopeful that what's going on right now in Chicago and actually throughout the United States in particular is gonna go back the other way. It has to.
Large groups gathering downtown. Joni has more now on how local leaders are responding.
Chicago police have been directed to strategize how they're going to deal with incidents like this as summer approaches. The rowdiness and violence that happened downtown over the weekend shocked people, and it's been seen all over the world on social media. Hundreds of teens and young adults were seen running in traffic on Michigan Avenue in the Loop, jumping on vehicles and smashing windows. Saturday night, 2 teens were shot. A 16-year-old in the arm, a 17-year-old in the leg, both taken to Northwestern Hospital. Police were trying to respond and escort people to safety, but drivers were trapped, and one woman told our Dane Placco that her husband was driving their car and he was beaten.
The windows down, and the guys put in their face like...
You were hitting him in the face?
So my car is like that.
How's your husband? Is he okay?
I don't know.
I'm from Chicago, and I understand kids having a good time, but this is definitely bad parenting. We have to do better as parents. Our kids should not be out here. Where are their parents at? That's my question. Why aren't they asking where their kids are at right now? Are they tracking them? Do they see his behavior? This could easily be something very, very terrible.
There were numerous statements issued by elected leaders. Mayor Lori Lightfoot said that parents need to be responsible for their children. Mayor-elect Brandon Johnson said it is not productive to demonize the youth. Also on Friday, a 14-year-old was shot at 31st Street Beach. Joni Lum, Fox 32, Chicago.